Pacific Northwest, which is still suffering from dangerously high temperatures as crews battle wildfires all across the region, and the heat is putting a strain on the power grid. Lilia Luciano is in Seattle, which yesterday reached its hottest day on record. Lilia, good morning to you.
Good morning to you, Tony. Look, the heat here isn't just oppressive, it's unheard of. In fact, it's so unusual that according to U.S. Census data, less than half of residents in Seattle have no air conditioning. And that leaves a lot of people scrambling to find ways to cool off however they can. For the first time ever, Seattle reached triple-digit temperatures Monday for a third day in a row.
Everything's sold out. Like today, we couldn't get any ice. Everything is completely gone.
For days, a dome of stifling heat has parked itself over the Pacific Northwest, causing some restaurants like this drive-in to temporarily close and roads to buckle. Tanker trucks in Seattle hose down drawbridges to try to keep the steel from expanding.
Here we go.
Larry Snyder calls himself a community helper, taking donations to give water to the homeless or anyone in need.
Water is the one thing that the people on the street are really short of right now.
In Portland, which reached a record-breaking 116 degrees on Monday, the extreme heat was enough to bring light rail and streetcar service to a halt. Transportation officials posted this picture, writing, "Here's what the heat is doing to our power cables." Some cities even had to close public pools. In Seattle, the hot pool deck made conditions unsafe.
Part of the reason I moved here was to come in the summer to have relief from Arizona heat. And I seem to have brought it with me, so I'm not real thrilled.
While temperatures are supposed and expected to come down this week, they'll still be in the 90s, and that is 20 degrees above average. And if you're in Seattle and cleverly think of getting a hotel room, think again. I'll tell you a story, Gail. My crew and I resorted to couch surfing with friends and family because there are no rooms.
All this talk of a modern God or no God. There is one God, the God of the Israelites. And he is a stern and vengeful God. And we have been mocking him far too long. And now he demands retribution in blood. It is time to declare yourselves. Take sides, the saved and the damned. Read the good book. It calls for expiation, blood.
For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many.